What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here, for being subscribed. And if you're not, hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. I love to hear other people's perspectives and views on things, even if it's something that I have not talked about or if I have talked about it. And I'll be honest, when it comes to topics that I want to discuss, what I usually will do is share my views, get it recorded, get it uploaded, and then I will go and listen to other people's views and perspectives because I just try my best to be beautifully honest with you guys and share my views and thoughts, and not saying that me listening to other people is going to sway my opinion or my views on anything, but I just want to come before you guys when I have the time to do it, to really share on what I am seeing for the situation, my thoughts, views, and opinions. And then I'm always open to hear what other people have to say. And I'm not always looking for people to agree with me or go and listen to other content creators that have the same thought process that I do, because I'm subscribed to and support a number of content creators on YouTube, especially, where we may not agree on some of the things that we may, equally talk about. And that's okay, because I just think that's the beauty of life. We're all individuals and not everybody is going to agree with everything. So I never have a problem when someone comes into my comment section and shares their views that may not be in agreement with me, as long as you're respectful. That's all I ask for, okay? But I say all of that to say, I wanted to share the views of someone that I really respect, mecheex. I've been subscribed to her YouTube channel for some time now, and I was listening to some content that she shared that had absolutely nothing to do with this subject, but I just was caught off guard, and I was, a bit thrilled when I heard her talking about it, because when I heard her brought it up, I was just interested to hear what she had to say about this, just to hear her views. That's it. Not to see if she was going to agree with what I had already shared or anything like that. But I want to share what she had to say because I just feel like she broke it down so beautifully and just so simplistic and to the point with her views on Kevin Hart and this supposed alleged extortion by Tasha K or somebody on her team or whatever he's trying to allege, because I shared my views on it earlier. And in my view, I just didn't feel that that was something that Tasha K did. One, extortion is a crime. Like literally, it's a criminal offense. And his former friend, now former friend, but used to be his friend back when this situation went down, the cheating scandal, the sex tape scandal, and him trying to put it off on his former friend, that he set him up and tried to extort him for millions of dollars and all of this other foolishness that his so-called, I don't even want to say former friend, I would say so-called friend, and he was a so-called friend to the gentleman JT, was cleared of. So it's questionable to me because he just seems to have this thing about him, just based on the things that we have had the knowledge of, that he likes to, even when he was wrong in something, he wants to find a way to blame somebody else in some way. And I just felt like the assistant, even though I listened to the majority of the interview, it wasn't anything groundbreaking or earth-shattering in my personal opinion, but obviously she shared some things that he didn't feel that she was at liberty to disclose, as well as some things regarding his marriage and how he, like we already know him to have been in the past, currently, allegedly, is not faithful to his wife. And I honestly don't believe at this point in time his wife even cares, because I just, like I said before, I just believe that she's waiting out her time until it gets to the point of number years, whatever that may be, in the prenup, so she can say peace, pay me my money, run me my checks, whatever. And I've got these kids for you. I've waited out the time and now I'm done. It's over. So him stupidly living and doing the things that he's doing that his former personal assistant had knowledge of, this is the type of stuff that the non-disclosure agreements are not supposed to be about. Non-disclosure agreements, myself being a business owner, a small business owner, entrepreneur, I have had former employees sign non-disclosure agreements and non-compete agreements, but they've given non-disclosure agreements a bad name because the only things that are in these non-disclosure agreements that my former employees have signed has been regarding things within the business that are privy to what we do for the business to make the money that we make. And you're not going to take that information and take it to another business, or you're not going to try to profit off of it yourself and create your own business, pretty much copying what you learned here. That's what it's supposed to be about. All these celebrities having these personal assistants sign these non-disclosure agreements, and you just want to keep them silent, that they can't talk about the fact that they know that you were screwing every chick that was coming through the office or whatever, and you want to keep that person silent and say, well, if you talk about it, then I'm going to sue you. I just don't feel that that should be right. Now, I know NDAs cannot be enforced when it comes to crimes. And so, yeah, him cheating on his wife may not be a crime, but why should she have to not divulge that information because you were being a sneaky, slimy bastard, and she can't sit and talk about that in an interview if she chooses to? I mean, yeah, that would make her messy, but would it may be unethical, but honestly, who really was holding the ethics up? Because it doesn't sound like he was. And so I say all of that to say, when I listened to mecheex, and she was actually talking about, like I said, a completely different subject, or that's what the title of the video was saying. But as she got into the beginning and she just was about to get started into the subject at hand, she just started talking about this situation. And I was like, wow, this is really refreshing to hear someone else's perspective. And I'm not even going to lie. Like I said, I don't look for people to be in agreement with what I have to say. But when I do hear someone that shares things that I'm just speaking right off of the top of my dome and sharing my opinions, being beautifully honest about it, and I hear someone else in alignment and in tune with the thoughts and views that I have, it really is refreshing. I can't even lie about that. So I want to play this clip so you can listen to what she had to say, because again, I just really feel like the way she said it and the way she broke it down, I just felt like this is exactly what I was trying to say.
Like, what the hell? Tasha K is being sued by Kevin Hart. Y'all heard about that? And I thought she was being sued by R. Kelly too. Boy, they do not like Tasha K. They trying to take her down. Tasha K, you better calm down, girl. So apparently Kevin Hart is trying to sue Tasha K. He said that she was extorting him. I guess apparently he didn't want her to put out the video, or said something to her about the interview that was being had about him. And she said, well, pay me and then I won't put it out. Now, I could have my details all wrong because social media be lying, but that's the gist of what I got going on. Basically, I think Tasha K said, you could kiss my you-know-what, because she just posted the interview in her comment section like 30 minutes ago. I don't think she cared, which means she probably knows something that we don't know. So I thought that was really interesting. They be staying on Tasha K's neck, but that's because she stay on their neck too. So I just thought that was really interesting. Right, she just put the video, somebody said on her website. She don't care. And let me say something in a generalness from this, you guys, because somebody was asking me, well, why she trying to extort him for money? I think that's some bullshit, and I think that's why Tasha K is not worried about it. Because actually, it's not like she called him and was like, I got some dirt on you. And if you don't give me $45 million, I'm going to put it out. Like, that's extortion, but she didn't do that. What she said then was, well, if you don't want me to put it out, pay me, right? You must understand that her content is her commodity. If anything, that's what she sits on the shelf. So it's not really extortion. What she's saying is, I'm going to make money off of this video. I have this interview. I paid for this person to come out. This is my product, sir. And if you're asking me not to put my product out, then you give me the money that you're asking me to lose off not putting it out. So I think this is why she really doesn't care, because let's be clear, extortion works in a whole nother way. And being that she's a content creator, there really is nothing illegal about Tasha K saying, well, look, this video is my product and I put time and effort and money into it. And if you don't want me to put it out and make my money off of it, then pay me for it so that I have my money for the product that I created, right? And I put my work and my efforts into. So anyway, she don't really get no damn if y'all go over there and see, but I thought that was interesting.
All right. So did you hear how she broke that down? Her content is her commodity. And it is highly questionable, and honestly, I believe highly unlikely, that Tasha K contacted him and said, look, I'm interviewing your personal assistant. She's about to unload all of this dirt on you. Or I've already interviewed your assistant and she's unloaded so much information on you that is about to have the internet going bananas. If you don't want this information to get out there, I am demanding X amount of dollars to keep this locked up in the vault. And if you don't give it to me, then I'm putting this information out there. And that is the true fact of the matter of what extortion is. And that's why I believe the previous situation with his former friend, quote unquote, was unfounded, because they did an investigation and they couldn't find anything where they saw it to be extortion. And if extortion was going to happen, it would have been more in a situation where it involved his former friend, the chick that he was smashing behind his wife's back while she was pregnant, or somebody else that was in that little click hookup situation, versus Tasha K, who has been doing her thing on her app and on her YouTube channel, interviewing people that honestly, for the regular Joe Schmoes and the people, like us, it's interesting to hear the perspectives of these people versus her just having an interview with a celebrity or a pseudo celebrity or a C-list, D-list, Z-list celebrity. Someone who was connected to a celebrity in some way. Honestly, that is an untapped market that she has been doing fairly well with. And I don't believe that she was caught slipping with her panties down to, have somebody screw her, if you will, in being so neglectful, so careless, or whatever, to extort Kevin Hart. Like, seriously? That's why I said what I said before, and I just wanted to share someone else's views on it. And it's kind of funny because, like I said, I do like to listen to other people's perspectives on things that I've talked about sometimes, even if it is not something that I agree with. And I haven't listened to his commentary, but I did see the video and I just haven't watched it because, I don't know, the title could be clickbaity, but I'm not sure. But I just find it not surprising that Armand Wiggins, did a video saying Tasha K hates money, sued by Kevin Hart for trying to extort. And it's like, you really don't like her. You may respect some things about her, but because you have had these situations and instances with Tasha K, he just really doesn't like her. And it's like you just are in some way low-key celebrating this moment when I don't think this is anything to celebrate. You could hate Tasha K all you want for whatever your personal reasons are, but I don't think that this is something to celebrate because, one, I do believe that this is not going to be founded in his favor. And I believe that it is something that he's using to buy time and to save face and take the views off of the interview that the assistant did, and to deflect off of what the assistant shared about him and about what he's doing and has already done. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly, guys, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.
Taken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel what is left. I've been thinking about us and the things you say, how you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got